Hey Google, where am I? My current location is Hertfordshire. Narrows it down. Yeah, I won't prove you wrong. Boy, kids, I'm along. Don't worry, my love.
All right, darling.
Hey, little dogs. I'd rather stop than accidentally run one over.
No, no.
Hello, little dogs.
You wouldn't do that.
I'd rather go in the canal, fella.
Yeah.
Up. If it's any consolation, my love, you make it look so glamorous. Hey, nice dog. Oh, shitting bollocks. Hey Google, send Mandy a WhatsApp message. Hello, how are you? What are you up to? So, send. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Dance, dance. Hello, little dog.
Sorry.
He's cool, don't you worry, my love. Hello, little fella. I've seen your sign, my love.
Yeah, it's not mine, but yeah, there's a...
Hey Google, where am I? Hertfordshire again. Oh. Cheers, fella.
That's alright, mate.
Hey Google, what is my current location? Do you want me to just work it? Do you want me to just work it? Shall I just work it out? So where we start? Alright fella.
How is it?
Ah! Can I take a pew for a minute and have a breather?
I reckon that's a good. There's plenty of choice. Go for it. Yes.
Thank you fella. I'm just riding from Hertford to London, so I want to sit down for a minute.
Nice.
Good call.
You remind me of a Viking.
That's a nice. I'll take that, mate. And like,
Have you ever raped and pillaged?
no. Okay, that man makes it a lot worse than it was.
Okay,
I'm
let me
struggling
repeat.
with that.
Have you ever pillaged?
No.
All of our English words to do with the water and boats comes from the Vikings, quite naturally, because they were the most advanced seafarers in the region.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I just fancy a sit down for a minute
I don't have a
on
problem
something
with that,
comfortable.
It's fairly comfy.
Is it damp?
Oh,
Well,
it'll be damp,
that's
it's
the
outside.
issue, isn't it? You might be better off on
I
one.
think I'll sit on that chair.
Yeah.
That looks good.
I just want to charge my phone for a minute as well because it's tracking my
Oh,
my
keeping track of
distance.
your progress.
Yeah. Yes, I was thinking, could you use that belongs to?
That's just, it's a nice,
It's beautiful, isn't it?
nice bit of manufacture there, isn't it?
Can't remember the name. It's Vina.
Sabina.
Vina and Luke.
Oh yes, I know. Yes, yes. Luke with the axe throwing club
Yeah.
taught me how to throw an axe a few years ago, like throwing a dart.
Make sure you get the rotations in.
It kind of happens behind you in.
Yeah.
And then Dave was off the other way like that, but you're losing the accuracy. Whereas if you want it to hit where you want it to hit,
You have to build that technique over time.
technique over time. That's a good.
Sounds like an equation, doesn't it?
It is, yeah.
Ah,
Practice makes perfect is the other variation.
yeah. What's the rest of the day, mate?
Well, I just passed Reuben going that way, and I was going to see him here.
Is that condensed milk?
Kinda. I mean, it's a West Indian thing. So when they're making like rum punch and shit,
Yeah.
apparently they like putting that. Like when I went to East Germany, and like they love schnapps and chocolate milkshake.
That just sounds like a curdler to me, mate.
Oh, I suppose you drink it quickly, don't you? You mix it.
I suppose everything eventually looks a bit like that in there anyway, doesn't it? Especially when I'm eating.
Yeah. Fruit first though, this is the mistake we make. You have fruit desserts, so that sits on top of the dinner, but it wants to digest first, so it starts digesting before that.
Surely it does the bottom
So
bit
the
first.
idea is you do the fruit dessert first,
No, I'm
and
not.
then pile the food
That
on
doesn't.
top.
That doesn't make
I
sense.
read a book about the gut. It's such a good book.
So it did, surely it starts at the bottom.
Well, yeah, it starts at the bottom, but if you eat dinner,
Yeah.
that goes down to the bottom, and then your fruit dessert that sits on top. So the fruit wants to digest quickly. This is in the stomach.
Yeah, yeah.
So the fruit starts digesting anyway. It's in the environment and it's digested. It wants to get through to the next bit, but can't because you're still digesting the dinner.
Oh. So you might get some type of
There's
acid
an
reflux
amazing
type thing.
book. I saw it in the charity shop in Ware. Forget which one. Probably the good one.
This way, sorry, dude. Blinded by the light.
The book on the gut, and it's amazing. I mean, it's the medical. I didn't know anything about the gut 10, 20 years ago. So she had gut issues as a medical scientist. She looked into it's like the vagina. Only research the clitoris rather. They only this starfish that's massive, and they only discovered that 10 years ago. And it's like, wow, what are you guys all doing with the guts of the most and women? They're half the planet. So, why have you? He's got a lovely weight going behind him. You know, quite low in the water, isn't it?
Yeah.
No noise.
Nice.
Look, there's something
Nice and
smooth about it, isn't it? Yeah, very low down. Maybe he's got a
But
big
it's got a
prop.
nice shape as well. Oh. Whereas this square thing is annoying me now.
Square thing?
No, it's got no like.
Oh, because it hasn't got that nice
Yeah.
shear line that you call it on a hull. I
Yeah,
don't know
like
what
that's
you call
got it.
That's got a bit of one. I like Julian's one. It's quite accented.
Oh,
isn't it?
really? Yeah.
His is almost turning into a ski jump.
He's not far now. He's up
He's
there,
just
isn't
up
he?
there, yeah. He gets his miles in, doesn't he?
Yeah, big time. I'm gonna leave it blank. I think.
What's that?
Side. I thought
Well, you're
about-
selling it, are you?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, so I suppose it leaves a blank. As soon as you put something on it, someone's either going to really like it or really not.
Yeah.
I had a mate selling a flat, and she's painting all these different colours on the wall. I was like, stop it! You got to paint it white. Sorry, not selling, renting.
Yeah.
I was like, if someone wants to rent a flat, they're going to want white walls, and if they don't, you can be really nice and go, yeah, paint it whatever colour you want, and then they're in there. But as soon as it's colours, they have to paint it white because that's what most people want.
Yeah.
So she went to all this, and the estate agent come round and painted white. Wow. So yeah, blank kind of. That's a nice traditional green, isn't it?
It's Land Rover green, mate.
It reminds me of when I grew up. All the drain pipes, gutters, everything was this dark kind of green colour.
Deep bronze green. It's a little bit too dark in this. When it's in the shade, it looks almost black, and I don't like that.
Okay.
Because that, like, I don't know. Making presumptions now on potential buyers about what they might want or what they might not want.
The roof's going to be a lighter colour, is it? Or have you done
It's got a
the roof?
cream on top
Okay.
now. It's
So
like
you've not created a sauna then?
no, very true. Yeah, still with the Land Rover colours though, so it's like
nice.
limestone white.
Oh, nice.
I feel like trying to create the mental connection with countryside and
Yeah, well, there's a boat down there and they've got a Holland and Barrett type face. It says something else, same colour scheme, and my brain just goes Holland and Barrett. And I know it's not, I can see it's not, but my brain goes Holland and Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, I could go full on and put a, like, it has got a name, but I don't like the name of the boat. But I kept the name of the boat because it was the name that was given to the boat. So like, but
you know, Daphne.
In terms of, like, it's got Greek connections in terms.
But
of
if someone gets it out for out of water survey,
then they can rename it there and then.
rename it on launching. Exactly. If you rename it without, I think you can, if you swim round it 3 times in the full moon.
That's what. Is it Chris? Spores for Thought dude, the Welsh dude.
Okay.
Did you ever meet him?
No.
No, he went to write. I think he went to write a book about his nan. So he took his boat to Wales. It was called peas pudding.
Okay.
Did you see ever seen the tin on the shelf in the supermarket? He swam around his boat holding something. He had something. He was swimming with something in the air.
Okay. Yeah, you got to kind of make it difficult and ritualistic.
Yeah, I can't remember what he was holding, but he's a proper mushroom guy. He'll like and foraging stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to have met him.
Yeah, and hopefully he'll come back.
I collected loads of nettle seeds off the lady nettles.
Yeah.
Because it's a stimulant.
Because they're the ones that droop, aren't they?
Bunches of seeds, and you see the bloke. Hey.
What's up, dude?
Nothing much, mate.
You had a haircut?
Yeah.
Looking sharp, mate.
What was this?
About the nettle seeds.
Oh yeah, so you see a stand of nettles, and the women are quite obviously big, thick, and the bloke is stringy.
I weirdly thought that the yes, that, but equally the male seeds are almost vertical outwards from the stem.
I suppose they can go out more before drooping because there's less weight, whereas the ladies are just so loaded that it's just down. And hops as well. I got loads of hops the other day, which is nice.
Oh wow!
And I've never had. And when you smell it, this was nuts. You smell it, and I think there's a hint of really strong skunk weed there.
Yeah.
There's this like edge to it. And Anna looked it up, and it turns out they're related.
Ooh.
So that's. I don't drink much beer. I used to have a liver illness. And I noticed if I drank like half a pint of like proper hopped beer,
Yeah.
I'd be kind of stoned.
Okay.
But if I drank any more than that, I'd be kind of drunk, and the very subtle stone was gone. I could have been imagining
makes
it,
sense.
but
Did I collect yesterday on the way to Stratford? Horse chestnuts.
oh, nice.
For currently, if you just let them sit in water.
Oh, sorry, I think it's sweet chestnuts.
No,
Horse
I've never. Like I was actually like I looked that up because I was like,
Sweet chestnuts
where
are
are
for eating. Horse chestnuts
are for laundry detergent.
That's it.
That's what I'm going to try.
It. I can't wait to find out.
you
Did
ever
you crush them up or something? Or?
I think you can, but I think even if you just let them sit in the water, I think that was enough based on what I read and saw. But yeah, I'm presuming it must speed up the process if you do.
Yeah, I'm going to get some.
Chop
I'm
them
going
a
to try
bit.
it as well. We've all got it.
But going back to what you just said in terms of sweet chestnuts,
Yeah.
where?
There's not many. I found one up Hampstead Heath the other day,
Yeah.
and it's the first I've found in a while. I know of about 4 or 5.
I can't think of where I've
And the
seen
ones I know
one.
are very old trees as well.
Okay.
So maybe it's down to people making an effort to plant them. Like
That was my
maybe
plan for this
a
year.
seedling wouldn't establish.
Can I ask for some directions?
Yeah.
You can.
If I was just to carry on,
Yeah.
right, the last time I went, I crossed over here, where that posh pub is, and then went that way, and that led to Broxbourne and then on to London. But what if I go that way?
That's the way you want to go.
Yeah.
That is the way.
You want to keep going that way, and you'll end up at that. You're not at that pub yet that I think you're thinking of.
Yeah.
You've got a bit
well,
further to go.
we know the pub you're talking of, and that is further that way.
Yeah. So
I shall just carry along
that'll
this
take
path.
Bishop Stortford.
Yeah.
It looks similar. You're right. It looks similar, but it's different. So carry on that way.
It's the eel on something.
oh, the fish and eels. Yeah, you're not far.
Yeah.
It's the-
So if I just carry on the fish, yes.
and then when you do get to the fish and
You've got
eels,
to cross over.
You got to cross
you're
the
right,
river
you're
and then
right, yeah.
Broxbourne. Yeah, that's where I thought I was now.
No, not
No.
yet. Little way to go.
not
Alright.
far though, mate. Not far
Yeah.
at all. You're nearly there.
There's no comfy chairs down there, so you stopped at the right spot.
Yeah, yeah. Is this where all you canal folk sit and kind of have Barbies and stuff?
Anyone? Anyone. But mainly us, but yeah, anyone.
Is it nice living in a boat?
Love it.
Or is it have you ever lived in a regular house?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And which do you prefer?
The boat, I think. But that's because the boat's here as well. I've never lived in a house that was in the middle of nowhere as well.
Yeah.
So I've only ever lived in a house that was on a street with lots of other houses. So I might just be knocking the house because it was in a shit place.
Yeah. I wasn't sure about the weather, so I thought I better put on a coat. I wish that I bloody hadn't.
Yeah, yesterday though, it was
Yeah,
nuts.
yesterday was.
I got caught out in it. It
Yeah.
was,
No, but I did this ride about a month ago, and so I thought I'd give it another crack before the crappy weather gets here.
You're
Yeah.
keen, aren't you?
It's a good route, mate. It's a really nice route.
It's the biggest one. It's the longest one I've ever done because I live in Letchworth, so I've got the train to Hertford,
Yeah.
and then and I forgot to bring my fucking bags. And
I've got a roll up if you want it.
oh, you're a gentleman, thank you. And so I've got on the train from here to. I got to return to Hertford in case I wasn't feeling that energetic.
Yeah.
And so what I'll do is I'll ride up to the Olympic Village and then along the Regent's Canal
Yeah.
and
Wow.
Islington and then to King's Cross.
It's a long
Wow.
way.
You're
Yeah.
keen, I like your style.
Yeah.
But I got the day off, so I've got all day.
That's
Okay.
all
You
right.
know what I mean?
I've done it a few times, but yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's a really long way.
Yeah, I wouldn't ride that far. I'd
No.
cheat and get the train.
Yeah, I'd jump.
You've got
I'd
a
probably
lovely bike for it though, haven't you?
probably
Yeah.
get to Cheshunt and give up, mate. That's about as far as I'd get now.
No, but I've got, yeah, because it's new, so, I had to go to Twickenham and get it.
That's out in the sticks as well, isn't it?
Well, it's not that, it's London, and it didn't take me that long to get there. I just had to go to King's Cross and then a couple of changes, and I was there in about 25-30 minutes. But at Twickenham I did get lost, of all places, and it took me about an hour and 20 minutes. What I should have done is come out of Twickenham station, got in a coffee shop and asked,
Yeah.
Yes.
which is the right direction to here. But in my infinite wisdom I didn't, and instead of going left I went right,
Yeah.
and after about an hour and 20 minutes of wandering around swearing, thinking shit I'm lost, and going up to strangers and asking them, and every single one of them couldn't speak a word of English.
That's the thing.
But then eventually I got back and found the place, and I got back to Twickenham, and then I nearly jacked it all in because I had the right ump, because I'd just been wandering around aimlessly for an hour or more. But at Twickenham I asked, and they said no, it's 10 minutes in that direction. So I went there, and when I got there the bike was, went in the shop and asked, and they brought the bike out and it had been reduced by 600. Oh, you're a gentleman. Yeah, thank you. It had been reduced by 600 quid.
Nice.
So
That's a
it's-
good.
It was worth the
It's worth the trip
effort, yeah.
and the effort. Yeah.
thank you for giving a total stranger a fag.
That's fine, not a problem.
But
Yeah. Have I been out to Twickenham?
I got a boat from Twickenham,
Did
which
you?
was interesting, the little dinghy I've got. So it was made in Twickenham, went down to the south coast to live out its life,
Yeah.
and then someone bought it from the south coast
Back to Twickenham.
and decided they didn't want it. And so it's called Sunrise, and I launched it on the solstice.
Yeah.
And
So
there
did
was
you rename
a
it
boat
then?
next to where I launched it randomly with road access. There was a boat called Sunrise,
Yeah.
which is nuts. Behind it, the identical Skipper 12, and I've never seen one before or since. Fucking hell, it's weird. All these
The universe does some mystical fucking things, doesn't it?
I mean, it doesn't mean anything. It's
Oh,
just,
it
just
does.
random
It
coincidence.
does.
Twickenham's posh, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then what I did was I rode to Richmond, and then got out down
Richmond.
like one of these cruise boats. And that took me down to Westminster.
Nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it's really posh down there. When I brought the boat down,
I don't think I could afford a day's rent down there.
some of the house, some of the boat
Did
houses,
you come down on your boat?
the
on a
little
boat?
Scottish boat that I bought last year.
Okay.
Bought a Scottish narrow boat. That's sold now. Someone else is on it, and they've been all over the network on
So
it.
what's a Scottish narrowboat when it's at home?
It was just a narrowboat that I bought from Scotland.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
dinky
thought
bit.
perhaps there was a thing to them.
No, they're exactly the same size, shape.
Yeah, I remember he was going up there.
Yeah, so got it dropped in somewhere on the Thames. I can't even remember the name of the marina now. Above Teddington now, so like out a bit. And then yeah, brought it down the Thames in at Limehouse.
Wow. But that was fun.
It was great fun.
Thames in a narrowboat, what's that like? I mean, the other boats come because they don't half make a wash, don't they?
Yeah, it was a 30-foot narrowboat, so it really did bounce about way more than.
And roll
but
and...
yeah, luckily I was with Inga and Bastian. They're on a narrowboat called the Wren. I don't know if you've met them. Really nice couple.
Oh, I think I have. Yes.
Yeah, they were with me, so like everything was all right. When you know that the people that are with you
Know what they're doing.
and aren't going to panic, you're all right, aren't you? It's just if you're surrounded by people who panic a bit, then you've got to manage them and the situation. And that's too much, eh? So yeah. But yeah, good fun the day after though. So, what had I done?
Oh. Well,
I
thanks
ch-
for your directions and the cigarette.
No problem.
It's alright, mate. Enjoy the bike ride. What was I going to say? Yeah, day after, like before we did the trip on the tidal bit, I checked the fuel, but at the fuel filter point. So I just unhooked it down. So oh, that's clean. And then I was like, check the oil, checked. Did a normal
Then
engine.
started walking.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, don't lift up.
Have a nice day, chaps.
You too, enjoy, mate.
Enjoy your pillaging.
Yeah, try.
Thank you. Hey Google. Hey Google. What's my current location? I'm in Roydon, Hardiston. Hello little dog. go, dog.